JDW Blood Rumble 44th show of 2023 by Colton Dennis. The crowd is cheering. Hello everyone and welcome to another Blood Rumble show. Where tonight we have a great match in store for you here tonight, said announcer number 1. That's right, tonight we continue on the road of winning. Because tonight will be Blood Rumble's night. And we'll be ahead again, said announcer number 2. That's only if our choice could beat Hatred Slam and the Wild Bowl competitors. Remember, Wild Bowl got the last win, said announcer number 1. But tonight we get the next win, said announcer number 2. Well, I think we're ready to head to the ring. Are you ready? Asked announcer number 1. As ready as can be, said announcer number 2. Bell dings. This match is scheduled for one fall. Is a triple threat falls count anywhere match. Introducing the challengers first representing Hatred Slam. She is the ladies champion, Ivy. Next, representing Blood Rumble, Harpy. And their opponent, representing the Wild Bowl. She is the Malady champion, Mantra, said announcer number 3. Bell dings. All three are looking at each other. Harpy rolls outside of the ring then shakes her head. Nope, I'm not that stupid. Let them fight each other. The crowd is booing. Shut up, said Harpy. Ivy runs, bounces off of the ropes on the opposite side of the ring then dropkicks Harpy's back. Harpy goes into face first into the barricade then she groans. Ivy sends Harpy into the barricade, said announcer number 1. Ivy stands up then turns around. Mantra kicks Ivy's stomach. Ivy groans. Mantra punches Ivy a few times. Ivy staggers backwards into the ropes. Mantra bounces Ivy off of the ropes then bends over. Ivy kicks Mantra's chest. Mantra groans then stands up. Ivy dropkicks Mantra. Mantra falls onto the mat then she groans. What a dropkick that was, said announcer number 2. Ivy covers Mantra. 1. Mantra kicks out. 1, said referee number 1. Not even a 2 count, said announcer number 1. Both Ivy and Mantra stand up. Ivy punches Mantra a few times. Mantra is staggering. Ivy kicks Mantra's stomach. Mantra groans then bends over. Ivy runs then bounces off of the ropes on the side of the ring. Mantra does a back body drop onto Ivy. Ivy lands onto the mat then she groans. Nice back body drop by Mantra, said announcer number 2. Ivy stands up next to the ropes. Mantra runs at Ivy then clotheslines her over the top rope. Ivy lands onto the floor then she groans. Mantra sends Ivy outside of the ring, said announcer number 1. Mantra rolls outside of the ring, walks around the corner then stops. Harpy is slowly standing up next to the barricade. Mantra runs at Harpy. Harpy quickly moves. Mantra's right shoulder goes into the barricade then she groans. Mantra just went right into the barricade, said announcer number 2. Harpy is leaning against the steel stairs then she smiles. Harpy is smiling, because she knows that she could have control of this match, said announcer number 1. Harpy walks, picks Mantra up then throws her into the barricade. Mantra's back goes into the barricade then she groans again. Harpy sends Mantra into the barricade, said announcer number 2. Harpy continues smiling, picks Mantra up then goes to throw her into the barricade again. Ivy appears on the ledge of the ring, runs, jumps off of it then does a crossbody onto both Harpy and Mantra. Ivy takes out both Harpy and Mantra, said announcer number 1. That's why she's a champion, said announcer number 2. Ivy stands up then kicks Harpy. Harpy groans. Ivy picks Mantra up then throws her into the ring. Mantra continues rolling. Ivy climbs onto the ledge of the ring, walks along it then goes up the turnbuckle. Ivy is heading up top, said announcer number 1. Ivy gets to the top turnbuckle, looks down at Mantra, jumps off of it then does an elbow drop onto her. Mantra groans. What an elbow to Mantra's heart, said announcer number 2. Ivy covers Mantra. 1, 2. Mantra kicks out. 2, said referee number 1. Ivy almost had the match there, said announcer number 1. Ivy stands up then waves at Mantra. Mantra is slowly standing up then turns around. Ivy kicks Mantra's stomach. Mantra groans then bends over. Ivy sets Mantra up for a double arm underhook facebuster. Will Ivy be able to connect with her finisher? Asked announcer number 2. Mantra is squirming then flips Ivy. Ivy lands onto the mat then she groans. Mantra reversed it. Now this could be Mantra's chance to take control of the match, said announcer number 1. Mantra turns around then waves at Ivy. Ivy slowly stands up then turns around. Mantra runs at Ivy then spears her. Ivy just got speared in half, said announcer number 2. Will this be it? Asked announcer number 1. Mantra covers Ivy. 1, 2. Harpy lands onto Mantra. 2, said referee number 1. Harpy breaks the count. Thank you, Harpy, said announcer number 2. Harpy stands up then continuously hits Mantra's back. Mantra continuously groaning then stands up. Harpy chops Mantra's chest. Mantra groans then walks towards the corner. Harpy approaches Mantra then continuously kicks her. Mantra continuously groaning then slides down the corner. Harpy puts her knee into Mantra's face. Mantra continues groaning. Harpy stops, walks away then holds out her arms. The crowd is booing. I told you to shut up, said Harpy turning around. Mantra slowly stands up in the corner. Harpy runs at Mantra. Mantra does a back elbow onto Harpy. Harpy groans then turns around. Ivy dropkicks Harpy. Harpy falls onto the mat. Ivy just dropkicked Harpy, said announcer number 1. How is she standing after Mantra's spear? Asked announcer number 2. Ivy stands back up. Mantra runs at Ivy then goes for a spear onto her. Ivy kicks Mantra's chest. Mantra groans then stands up. Ivy stopped Mantra's spear, said announcer number 1. Ivy kicks Mantra's stomach. Mantra groans then bends over. Ivy sets Mantra up then does a double arm underhook facebuster onto her. Poison Ivy, connects, said announcer number 2. But, can Ivy get to the cover? Asked announcer number 1. Ivy is slowly moving, looks at Mantra, crawls towards her, rolls her onto her back then hooks both of her legs. 1, 2. Harpy lands onto Ivy. 2, said referee number 1. Harpy breaks the count again, said announcer number 2. Both Harpy and Ivy stand up then start punching each other. Here comes a fist fight, said announcer number 1. Ivy goes to punch Harpy. Harpy blocks then continuously punches Ivy. Ivy continuously groaning then staggers backwards. Harpy bounces Ivy off of the ropes then bends over. Ivy kicks Harpy's chest. Harpy groans then stands up. Ivy kicks Harpy's stomach. Harpy groans then bends over. Ivy sets Harpy up for a double arm underhook facebuster. Are we gonna see it again? Asked announcer number 2. Harpy is squirming then pulls onto Ivy's legs. Ivy falls onto the mat. Harpy raises Ivy's legs then slingshots her. Ivy goes over the top rope then lands onto the floor. Harpy sends Ivy outside of the ring, said announcer number 1. Harpy is smiling then turns around. Mantra is slowly standing up. Harpy goes to punch Mantra. Mantra ducks, runs then bounces off of the ropes. Harpy turns around. Mantra spears Harpy. What a spear by Mantra, said announcer number 2. But, can she get to the cover? Asked announcer number 1. Both Harpy and Mantra are laying on the mat. Mantra is slowly moving, starts crawling then puts her right arm onto Harpy. 1, 2. Harpy barely kicks out. 2, said referee number 1. Harpy somehow found the strength to stay in his thing, said announcer number 2. Both Harpy and Mantra are slowly standing up. Harpy pulls herself up with the ropes. Mantra stands up on the opposite side of the ring then runs at Harpy. Harpy quickly sidesteps Mantra. Mantra goes through the middle rope then lands onto her feet outside of the ring. Ivy clotheslines Mantra onto the floor. Mantra groans. What a clothesline by Ivy, said announcer number 1. Ivy climbs onto the ledge of the ring. Harpy approaches Ivy. Ivy shoulder blocks Harpy's stomach. Harpy groans. Ivy shoulder blocks Harpy's stomach again. Harpy groans then bends over. Ivy stands up onto the ledge of the ring, jumps over the top rope then tries a sunset flip onto Harpy. Harpy is swaying backwards, drops onto her knees, wraps her right arm around Ivy's left leg then grabs the middle rope. 1, 2. Ivy kicks out. 2, said referee number 1. Harpy almost stole the victory there, said announcer number 2. Both Harpy and Ivy stand up. Ivy goes to punch Harpy. Harpy ducks. Both Harpy and Ivy turn around, collide heads then fall onto the mat. Oh, both Harpy and Ivy collide heads, said announcer number 1. Harpy rolls outside of the ring then lands onto the floor. Smart move by Harpy. Rolling outside of the ring, said announcer number 2. Yeah, but she could still get pinned outside, said announcer number 1. Ivy is slowly standing up inside of the ring. Harpy pulls herself up next to the steel stairs. Mantra slowly stands up next to the announce table, sees Harpy, runs then goes for a spear onto her. Ivy runs at Harpy then dropkicks her right side. Harpy falls onto the floor. Mantra goes into the steel stairs. Oh man, I don't know if Ivy did that purposely by knocking Harpy out of the way. Or was Harpy the target the whole time? Asked announcer number 2. That's the thing. We'll never know, only Ivy knows, said announcer number 1. Ivy rolls outside of the ring, approaches Harpy then picks her up. Harpy knees Ivy's stomach. Ivy groans. Harpy grabs Ivy's head then bounces it off the announce table. Ivy groans then walks away. Harpy grabs Ivy's head then throws her into the ring. Ivy stops rolling. Harpy walks towards the bell area then grabs a steel chair. Here comes the weapons now, said announcer number 2. Harpy is walking towards the ring, slides into it, stands up then raises the steel chair. Ivy kicks Harpy's stomach. Harpy groans then drops the steel chair. Ivy picks up the steel chair then swings it. The steel chair hits Harpy's back. Harpy groans then falls onto the mat. Ivy made sure she didn't get hit with the chair, said announcer number 1. Ivy walks towards the corner then places the steel chair between the middle and top turnbuckle. Ivy has bad intentions with that chair, said announcer number 2. Ivy turns around then approaches Harpy. Harpy is slowly moving. Ivy kicks Harpy. Harpy groans. Ivy picks Harpy up then punches her. Harpy groans then walks towards the corner. Ivy approaches Harpy then chops her chest. Harpy groans. Ivy looks at the steel chair in the opposite corner then whips Harpy. Harpy reverses it. Ivy stops in front of the steel chair. Ivy almost went into the chair, said announcer number 1. Ivy turns around. Harpy runs at Ivy. Ivy quickly sidesteps Harpy. Harpy stops in front of the steel chair. Harpy almost did too, said announcer number 2. Ivy dropkicks Harpy's back. Harpy goes face first into the steel chair then she groans. Oh man, face first right into the steel chair, said announcer number 1. Harpy is kneeling against the ropes, she holds her face, stands up then turns around. Ivy kicks Harpy's stomach. Harpy groans then bends over. Ivy sets Harpy up then does a double arm underhook facebuster onto her. Poison Ivy, connects again, said announcer number 2. Mantra quickly slides into the ring then stands up. Ivy stands up then goes to punch Mantra. Mantra ducks. Both Ivy and Mantra run then bounce off of the ropes on opposite sides of the ring. Mantra does a jumping spear onto Ivy. Ivy groans then holds her stomach. What a spear by Mantra, said announcer number 1. Why ain't she going for the pin? Asked announcer number 2. Mantra stands up again, runs then bounces off of the ropes. Ivy stands up then turns around. Mantra spears Ivy again. A second spear onto Ivy, said announcer number 1. This has to be it, said announcer number 2. Mantra hooks both of Ivy's legs. 1, 2, 3. Ring the bell, said referee number 1. Bell dings. Here's your winner. The Melody champion, Mantra, said announcer number 3. Mantra has beaten both Harpy and the ladies champion, Ivy, said announcer number 1. Wow, this was a crazy match. I mean, I thought at one moment, Ivy had the victory in hand. Sometimes Harpy looked like she would have won this match. But, in the end, Mantra won by 2 spears onto Ivy, said announcer number 2. Ivy would have had it if Mantra didn't come back in the ring. But, congratulations to Mantra on her victory, said announcer number 1. Yeah, very well deserved, said announcer number 2. Well folks, we want to thank you for watching. Be safe out there and good night, said announcer number 1. Bye bye, said announcer number 2 waving. Mantra is standing on the second rope then raises her title. The crowd is cheering. The end.